I know I'm hot, so stop telling me to chill. Rolling on the road and I don't need a neat pill. I don't go, I go for the kill. A busy body, I will never be still.
Hey girl, hey, it's Shanae Jaye, and today I am bringing a guest to my story time.
Hey!
This is my sister Becca, and we are going to talk about fake friends. We had some fake ass friends in high school, and we're going to talk about them today in this video. So, let's get into it. So, back in high school, 9th grade is when we met. Now I know that's probably confusing because it's like, y'all sisters, like, how did y'all meet in the 9th grade? But we're gonna explain that. So yeah, we met in the 9th grade, which was back in 2007. We some old ass bitches. It's about to be 10 years since we've been in, like, started high school. That's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But I don't miss that shit. So like, why am I about to fake cry? Like, fuck that shit. Fucking hated high school. Anyway,
it wasn't all bad, but yeah,
a lot of it was, especially this was like one of the main reasons why I hated high school, because the drama was just ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, so petty.
Anywho, we met in 9th grade, like I said, and I was already friends with 2 other people, a guy and a girl. I'm trying to figure out what to call them because I'm trying to decide if I want to be petty or not. Like, and I think I do want to be petty. I'm just feeling petty, like, ness right now. So we're gonna call the girl a big titty hoe. And we're gonna call the guy. We're gonna call him. What should we call him?
We'll just call him Moreno because that's what he calls himself. So.
Oh, okay. That's a good nickname. And it's not petty. It's actually, you know.
And he calls himself that, so. She's
the lesser petty of the 2 of us right now. But it might get petty later on. So
yeah, just a little.
Get prepared for that. So Big Titty Ho, Moreno, and Becca, we were all friends in high school from 9th grade to 10th grade. We hung out a lot together. Like, we had great times together. I'm not gonna lie, we did have a lot of fun. We hung out a lot, like, after school and outside of school, like, you know, on the weekends and stuff like that. Anyway, in like the summer, I think it was the summer of 10th grade. It was the summer of 10th grade.
Yes, it was.
Big Titty Ho invited me and Becca and Moreno, and she had 2 other friends that she was really close to that didn't go to our school. One of them actually came, she invited them too, and another guy from school who he was a grade above us. I should call him Gorilla because he was like really brolic, like a gorilla. Seriously, he was.
Yeah, that's the name we going with.
So we're gonna call him Gorilla. So it was a bunch of us. It was her sister, then it was, of course, Big Titty Ho, Moreno, me, Becca, Gorilla, her niece, and then her niece's friend. So it was 8 of us in the house. So she invited us to come and stuff like that. We were like, okay, cool, you know. We
went up there on a bus, on a Greyhound, and we were discussing Big Titty Ho's boyfriend because she was telling us about how he kept making her cry, and you know how he was just doing the most
wild, disrespectful. He would curse her out.
He called her a bitch. He called her like all types of names. He was just really rude to her.
He was a fucking idiot. Cause you remember when, I'm sorry, but you remember when he put leaves.
I'm about to get to that. She didn't want him smoking because that goes against her beliefs. And he did stop smoking weed. And he thought as a substitute, he would take leaves off of a tree, put it in some paper, roll that up and try to smoke that. So that made her upset even more, and they, you know, ended up breaking up because of that, and they kept breaking up, getting back together and breaking up, and you know, all of that. And us being the good friends that we are, we're like, okay, you know, we don't really like this guy, he doesn't sound like a good guy, maybe he's not the guy for you, you know, he's being really disrespectful, he's calling you out your name, you shouldn't, you know, be dealing with him, like, you should just leave him alone and, you know, just move on to somebody else. And she didn't like that. She, you know, everybody else was like, oh my gosh, but no, he's, you know, he's a nice guy, and this, that, and the third, and, you know, you should stay with him and just, you know, just deal with it, and, you know, kissing her ass.
Everybody liked him except for us. like literally of all the friends and the people she told about him, we were the only people that were like, no, like don't be with him, he's an asshole, you deserve better than that.
Because we're the only ones with common sense. We're the only ones who have standards, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, so we were on the bus discussing it, and she got, you know, she kind of shut us down because we disagreed with her choice in a boyfriend, and I still don't get it. But yeah, so she disagreed, and we kind of just left it alone at that, and we thought everything was cool, you know, like we didn't see that it was that big of a deal to her, or I guess we didn't, you know, see that she wasn't like rocking with us after we disagreed with her.
So the first day we go up there, and it's the barbecue. We go to this big ass park. It was a beautiful park.
Yeah, it was a lake. It was like a lake area. Yeah,
they had a nice little lake area, and we all hung out. We was all talking and all that stuff. It was cool.
We, after the lake, we went to her sister's house, and that's what we were staying for. We were supposed to stay there for a week, and we only ended up staying for like 4 days or so.
Yeah, something like that.
It got cut short. So
I'll explain why.
We're getting to that.
So we went back to her sister's house, her older sister's house, and like she said, that's where we were staying for the time that we were going to be upstate. And I don't really remember the rest of that day, but I guess we were just like chilling and stuff like that.
Yeah, we were just chilling, and her sister was like, oh, you know, what are you guys gonna do for the rest of the week?
Yeah.
Oh, big city ho, you should wait. Oh, big city ho, you should you know, you should take them to the lake. You should, you know, go
like show them around
around the block or whatever, and all of that stuff. But yeah, so she was telling us, oh yeah, we're gonna go to the lake, and I'm gonna take you guys to the ice cream shop and this, that, and the third. Yeah. And it was actually that night, Smokey, his name was brought up. Big City Ho was in the kitchen away from us talking to him on the phone, and Morgana, and they all met him already, so they were all like, oh no, he's a really cool guy, like yes, he messed up or whatever, but he's actually a really nice guy.
Trying to convince us.
Exactly, trying to convince us to like him and to, you know, be cool with him and accept that, you know, Big City Ho was with him. So we were like, okay, you know, the only reason we don't like him is that, you know, he did all this stuff to Big Titty Ho, and he hurt her feelings, and he was really rude and disrespectful to her. So we just don't think that, you know, as her friends, that he's a good guy for her. But if you guys say that he's a really good guy and he's a nice guy and he just messed up, then okay, we'll give him a second chance. We'll be open to giving him another chance. So, you know, we went into the kitchen. to the kitchen, yes, and we were like, okay, she was on the phone with her, like she literally just, as soon as we walked in the room, stopped talking immediately. Like she didn't want us to hear her conversation at all, and we were like, okay, you know,
we want to talk to him,
we want to
give him another chance.
Exactly. So she gave us her laptop, and she logged into her MySpace account. Oh my gosh, MySpace. R.I.P. MySpace. Right? But yeah, so she was on MySpace, and he was on MySpace. So we went and we chatted. We were trying to chat to him on MySpace, and we were like, hi, you know, this is Becca and Shanae, and you know, we want to give you a second chance, and we're trying to get to know you, whatever. And he didn't respond at all. And we know your ass is on the computer. We know your ass is on the phone with her right now. So, and I think she told him not to say anything to us. I honestly think she did, because they were on the phone the whole time, the whole entire time. So we just gave up. We were like, okay,
just fuck it. Like we don't like him. It's official. We're not gonna try anymore.
There's no second chance. There's no third chances. We gave you a second chance. We tried to be open and just accept that y'all together.
It was pretty much the main reason why the rest of the trip was not good, because she really was affected by us not liking him. She wanted everybody to like him, and because we didn't, she treated us really, really shitty for the rest of the week that we were there, because we didn't like him. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? What kind of friend does that? Like, just because I don't like your significant other, your boyfriend, your boo, whatever you want to call him.
And even, like, the whole reason we don't like him is because of you. See, and then, this is a side note here, but if you're going through shit in your relationship, you should just keep it to yourself, because the minute you start telling your friends and your family, that's the perspective we're gonna have, because that's all we know.
Exactly.
We only know what you're telling us. So if you're sitting there telling us, oh my gosh, he did this to me, he did that to me, he hurt my feelings, he made me cry, why would we like him? Why would we sit there and side with him when you're our friend, you're our family, or whatever? You're the one we're supposed to be siding with. So if we see you being hurt by him, why would we sit there and be like, oh no, but he's a good guy, keep dating him even though he disrespects you and treats you like shit? No.
So
back to the story. The next day we went to the ice cream shop and whatever. We had food or whatever there.
all of us.
Yeah, all of us together as a group. And then we went back to the house because we didn't have nothing else to do. So we just stayed in the house and we played, you know,
American Idol,
and there was another video game too that the guys were playing.
It was I think Soul Calibur.
Probably, yeah.
It was Soul Calibur. I was doing a bit of a gamer chick. I know about them gamers and, well, I should say the game.
Yeah. So it was pretty boring that day. It was nothing, you know, significant that happened that day. So day 3, we went back to the ice cream shop. And on that day there was clear tension. It was like you can cut it with a knife. That's how thick the tension was between us. And Nay and I, we didn't understand it. We didn't understand what the whole issue was, but they pretty much,
I'm sorry, but I think even when we were walking there, we were separated. Like,
yeah,
we were walking like way ahead of them or something.
Exactly.
Like that.
It was we were the first ones to go into the restaurant. So we sat at the bar stool area, and they came in afterwards.
It's a beautiful ice cream shop. Oh
it really was. It was really nice. So we sat down at the bar and they came in and they sat at the table. Now we weren't walking really fast away from them, you know, because we were trying to distance ourselves from them. We were just walking fast. Like
she just walks fast.
I walk really fast and she got long legs so she can keep up. But so we just go in and whatever, and we sit there and, you know, we talking amongst ourselves and they sit at the table and we're talking amongst ourselves, talking about the tension, and we realized, okay, there's clearly some tension here. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna be the big person and I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna, you know, just try to break the ice. That's exactly what I said to you. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna try to break the ice because there's clearly some tension here. So I went over there. Yeah, so I went over there and Moreno was about to tell them a big secret. I don't know what the secret was. So I walk over there and he was like, oh, I'm gonna say it now because she just came over here. Like, I'll wait till she's gone. Like, we're all supposed to be friends. So what do you mean? What? So Gorilla was like, oh my gosh, why did you have to come over here? You ruined it. He was about to tell us a big secret and you had to come over here. Why didn't you just stay over there with Shanae? Like, why are you over here? Like, and then
just being a jackass.
Being a complete jackass. And then Morgana jumped in it and was like, yeah, like, why are you over here? Like, just go sit over there and, you know, stay out of our business or whatever. Like, we over here talking by ourselves. That's exactly what he said to me, and I remember that, and I was just like, I was so taken aback. I was just like we all supposed to be together. We're all supposed to be friends or whatever, and y'all really talking to me like this, like right now. So I walked away. I didn't say nothing to them. I just walked away. I was like, okay, whatever. So I walked away, and I go sit, you know, back down with Shanae, and I was like, okay, you know, I guess it's just us two. Like, it's
just us, nigga.
Like, it was literally them versus us. That's it. Get back to the house. She and I start playing the video game, whatever. And the guys, Gorilla and Moreno, were by the couch
wrestling in the house.
And
they actually broke something. Remember, they broke something. I don't remember.
No. It didn't break. It didn't break. They dropped the lamp.
Ooh, yeah.
But it was carpet on the floor, so luckily the lamp did not break.
Because she was pissed. Her sister was so mad. She was like, y'all need to fucking relax. She didn't really curse, but she was just like, you guys need to, like, relax.
So pretty much they're wrestling back there, and Big City Ho was back there too, but she was on the couch, and they were like playing on the couch and off the couch, and they kept rolling into me and hitting me in my back. I got pissed. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, y'all keep rolling into me. Like, I just went off. Because I have a bit of a temper. Like, if I feel like you just crossing the line, like, I'm gonna go off on you, and that's just how I am. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck, y'all keep rolling into me, like, what the hell? And they were like, oh my gosh, it's not even that serious, like, we were just playing. And I'm like, well, y'all need to stop playing, y'all gonna end up breaking something in this house. And and at that point, the lamp was on the floor. The lamp was on the floor. So I'm like, see, look, y'all already knocked the lamp on the floor, like, y'all need to stop. And I got mad, so I went off. I think at that point,
the room.
Yeah, we stopped playing the video game. I went into the room. After that, we were in the room, and we heard them saying, oh, we're going to the store, whatever.
Oh, yes.
They were like, oh, yeah, we're going to the store, whatever. And my sister came out the room, I guess, and saw that the living room was a hot ass mess because of those two fucking idiots. We went out to the living room. My sister was like, oh, you guys got to clean this room up or whatever. So we started cleaning up, me and Nay. Moreno helped a little bit, picked up pillows and whatever. And then they were like, oh, we got to go, whatever, we're going to the store. So they left.
Store.
Well, I think they did go to the store, but then they also like sidetracked from going back to the house, going straight back to the house, and they went to. So this is the next part. So pretty much we cleaned up the entire living room, mostly by ourselves,
and then the kitchen.
And the kitchen.
Making us clean the kitchen.
Yeah,
too.
we had to sweep the floors and all of that. I remember.
We were like Cinderellas in that fucking house that day. I will never forget that. I was so pissed.
Yeah.
And
we didn't make the majority of the mess that was there. We did not make it.
We didn't even do it. We were in the room, and before that, we were playing karaoke, and we put the stuff away. So exactly. It was just like, why do we have?
We cleaned up our mess. They didn't clean up their mess. We had to clean up their mess for them. So that we were irritated by that. But anyway, so the next part is they went to the store and they went to the lake after the store. And we were all supposed to go to the lake together. Big City Ho was supposed to take us to the lake together as a group, but she decided to take just her friends, the people she was cool with.
That liked Smokey.
Yes. The people that, you know, wanted to be around her and kiss her ass and all of that shit. So pretty much, they went to the lake without us. And they come back. We cleaned the entire house, and we're sitting in the living room after we cleaned, and we were in the living room by ourselves for like a little while, like maybe 15-20 minutes, and then they come back to the house, and the two little girls, Big City Ho's niece and her friend, were like, oh my gosh, did you see the swans at the lake? They were so pretty. And Big City Ho's like, shh, like trying to tell them not to say anything or whatever in front of us, and I think Morgana was doing that too, you know, trying to like get them to be quiet, because they didn't want us to know that they went to the lake without us, because we were supposed to go too. After that, we were pissed. We were really pissed. And I think it was that night. Yeah, it was that night. So later on that we went to the ice cream shop by ourselves. They were like, oh no, we were like, oh, so they want to go and hang out without us. So we were like, okay, we're gonna go hang out without them. So we went to the ice cream shop by ourselves. We got all cute.
We were like, you know what, fuck them, we're just gonna have our own little time by ourselves without them, because we don't need them to have fun. So.
Exactly. So we went to the ice cream shop and whatever, and we were just discussing the whole thing. We were just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe all of this is happening. Like, we were just really like pissed. So, you know, so after we finished eating or whatever, and we were like, okay, it's time for us to go back to the house, because it was dark at this point. It was like really dark outside.
It was dark, but it wasn't late. It was like 7 or 8 o'clock. It wasn't late.
It wasn't late, but it was dark, and it's upstate New York, so it wasn't really a lot of like street lights and stuff like that in the city is. So it was really like dark. So we started heading back, but the ice cream shop was only like a block away. It wasn't that deep. So we started heading back or whatever, and we get on the block, and Gorilla comes outside, and I think Moreno was following behind him. I'm not sure, but I think he was there too. But Gorilla's like, oh my gosh, like, where did y'all go? Y'all not supposed to leave without saying stuff or whatever. Like, y'all just left and y'all didn't even say nothing to us. Like, we were all looking for you, and, you know, trying to figure out where you were, and like trying to like
just being over dramatic.
Yes.
Like, they knew that we only pretty much went to that ice cream parlor the whole trip. Like, we didn't really go anywhere else, because it's upstate, so you need a car to go everywhere, and that was the nearest spot that we could like chill. Right. So where else would we have gone?
So that night, so we came back or whatever, and there was, you know, still tension between us, and the two little girls were outside playing and whatever. So they finally come back in the house, and they were just being really stank, I would say. you know, the guys were playing video games at this point. They were playing that game you just said.
Soul Calibur.
Yes, that. And you know, the girls, they were like, oh, I don't want to watch this video game. Watch this video game. The guys are playing, but because they're watching, they get to decide what game gets played. So the niece and her friend, they were like, you know, oh, I don't want to watch this game, put another game on or whatever, like, you know, being bossy. Mind you, they were like 11. So Big City was like, oh, you know, just do what my nieces want, what my niece and her friend wants or whatever, like, they're my family, so you have to do what they say. So they were playing a video game or whatever, and they switched video games to the ones that the little girls wanted. And, you know, they played that for a little bit, and then they
turned it off.
They turned it off, and we started watching movies that night. And then it got really late, so we decided we're gonna go to bed now. So the guys went to their room, because the guys and the girls were in separate rooms, obviously. Well, not obviously, but yeah. So yeah, so we were in separate rooms. Mind you, let me explain this part too. Big Titty Ho, her niece and her niece's friend were on the bed. They were on the bed. They had their own pillows, their own comforters, their own blankets, everything. And they like to keep the window open at night. Mind you, this is upstate New York. So even though it's the summertime, it gets very cold at night. It's very cold. So we're getting ready to go to bed. Big City Ho still on the computer talking to Smokey nonstop. And the two little girls were playing in the living room, and they were using our comforter, comforter, blanket, whatever. And then they stopped playing with it. They left it on the floor, and they sat on the couch. So when we went back into the living room to get the comforter / blanket, I went to pick it up, and they're like, oh no, we're still playing with that, leave it there, leave it. So I put the blanket back down because they were like, oh, we're still playing with it. So I turned to Big City Ho, and I'm like, okay, we're getting ready to go to bed, we need a blanket or something, do you have another one to give us? And she's like, no, just use that one right there, you know, that's the one that y'all were given, so just use that or whatever. And I'm like, okay, but the girls are still playing with it. And she turns to the two little brats, and she's like, oh, they going to bed, so just let them have the blanket or whatever, you know, you guys don't really need it, you guys have your own blanket in the room, which they did. And you know, y'all not really playing with it, y'all sitting on the couch. And they were like, but auntie, you know, we still playing with it, we want to use that one, we don't want to use the other one. And you know, she's like, oh, just let them have it, just let them have it. So I'm like, are you sure? And she's like, yes, just take that one. So I take it, we go to the room, whatever, we go to bed.
Yeah, go to bed.
That's it for the night. I wake up early. I always wake up early. I woke up around like maybe 6, 7 in the morning, as always. And so I hear I hear everybody in the living room, and Big City Ho's sister is in the living room, and they're telling her like, oh,
we were so cold last night, oh my gosh, like they took the blanket from us, and you know, we were cold, we were freezing, and all this bullshit.
Exactly. Bullshit. It was complete bullshit, because they had their own blanket and oh, I gotta say something else. This is a key part to this whole story.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Big City Ho's niece has sickle cell anemia. So they use that as their, I'm gonna say weapon. They use that as their weapon, because they were like, oh, you know, we were so cold or whatever, like, and all of that shit, like, oh, they stole the blanket from us and this, that, and third. So I got up. I didn't say nothing though. I got up and I went to the bathroom, and I came, you know, I used the bathroom when I came back to the room, and every single time I walked out into the hallway, they stopped talking. Like, they're just crickets. Crickets. I get back to the room, I leave the door cracked, and I'm listening, and I'm like, yo. So I hear everything they're saying, and at that point, I woke Shanae up. I'm like, yo, they talking about us, like, you know, like, you might want to get up and start packing your stuff, because I think we're gonna go home today. So I started packing my stuff immediately. Like, I just started packing.
And I was just like, you know, wait a second, let's see what's going on first, you know. And I think I actually went out, because her sister actually called us.
Yes,
she called us
at that point when she finally got her ass up. she, you know, her sister called us and was like, oh, you know, Becca, Shanae, get in here. So we go into the living room, and I already had an inkling as to what this was about, because I heard most of what they were saying. Well, not most of, but a lot of what they were saying, and it was all false. But so go into the living room, we sit on the floor or whatever, and this is the part that really like gets to me. Like, it just really gets me pissed, because yeah. But anyway, so her sister is like, oh, I'm not gonna sit here and stand for, you know, I'm not gonna stand for people disrespecting my family, whatever. Those are my nieces over there. You guys can't, you know, just be disrespecting them and talking to them any way you want to and just doing whatever you want. Like, that's not cool. This is my family, this is my home. I invited you guys here, whatever, and
because your friends are my sister.
Exactly. And you know, that's just not cool. They are disrespecting my family. Ooh. They were literally like ganging up on us. Like, it was, everybody was, mind you, the guys already went to bed at this point. At night, they already went to bed. The girls were the only ones in the living room area. You know, and Nay and I were getting ready to go to bed, so it was just the two little girls and Big Titty Ho that was still in the living room afterwards. The guys were already, you know, in bed, sleep. Well, I don't know if they were asleep, but they were in bed. Like, they
in their room.
They were in their room. They were in the room. They couldn't, you know, hear everything. They couldn't, none of that.
See, they damn sure couldn't see anything.
They didn't see shit.
They weren't there, so
they didn't see shit. So, you know, the guys start ganging up on us. They're like, oh yeah, like y'all real disrespectful, like y'all just real rude. Like, this whole time y'all had this nasty attitude towards us the whole entire time. Like, y'all just been keeping distance from us, and y'all just been like real mean towards us or whatever. And like, just lies, just lies after lies after lies.
Lies you tell.
So I don't know about her, but I was looking at Big City Ho like,
me too. Yeah,
I was looking at her
like, are you gonna defend us, bitch?
Exactly, because she was there. She was there.
She was silent. I have never.
She wasn't just silent. When she did speak, she was like, yeah, you know, those are my nieces. Like, you guys, that was just wrong. You were disrespecting them. Acting like she wasn't in the living room last night. Acting like she wasn't the one who told us to take the blanket. Like, she was like, oh, I can't believe you guys, you know, just took the blanket from them and whatever. Like, that was
completely turned on us.
Completely.
I
was so like taken aback. Like, I was just like flabbergasted at the fact that she sat there and lied through her teeth. And then at that point in the trip, her sister pretty much kicked us out. She, you know, was like, oh, pack your stuff, everybody's going home. And yeah, so we went back to the room, we finished packing our stuff. Well, I was already in the process of packing.
I started packing.
Yeah. So I finished packing my stuff and everything. And yeah, so she drove us
to the bus station. She got us tickets. And we said our fake ass goodbyes. We was like, bye bitch. No, we didn't really like bye bitch or anything like that. We were just kind of, it just was definitely awkward.
It was really awkward and
it's
strange.
Kind of like, bye, like we'll see you like whenever, because it wasn't like, oh, we'll see you again when we get back to the city, because once we got back we was like, hey.
Yeah. So pretty much, yeah, so we got on the bus. It was us two, and then Moreno and Gorilla. Morgana stayed behind because he's family, so he, you know, got to stay with them or whatever. And yeah, so on the way home,
this is a trip too.
yes, on the way home, it was really like, it was just a lot of tension. It was really like
awkward,
and then on top of that, we were pissed off because obviously we were just wronged by everybody. And you know, so we were explaining to Moreno and Gorilla our side of the story, the truth. And pretty much they just kept on sticking up for, you know, two little girls and Big Titty Ho, and they didn't really care to hear our truth. They didn't care to hear our side of the story. It was real quiet the rest of the trip.
Yeah, it was kind of just like quiet the rest of the trip. We all, you know, got back to the city and went our separate ways. They went to the Bronx, and me and Becca came back to Brooklyn where I live. And during the summertime, there were people that I went to school with, that we went to school with, calling my cell phone, calling my phone and telling me about myself, talking about, oh my gosh, I can't believe you did that, Shanae. How are you gonna steal a blanket from a sick child? That is so wrong. I can't believe you did that. People like that I didn't even talk to on a regular basis. I'm like, how the fuck did you even get my number? You know? So what happened was, we found out later, is Big City Ho, Moreno, Morgana, they all were like hanging out, I guess, after, you know, we after that event, after the 4th of July week, and they were hanging out with people from school. So like my ex-boyfriend at that time, he was there, and he was such a gossip. Like, he always was spreading rumors, listening to rumors, stuff like that. And then one of his friends, she was there too, and it was just a mess. So they were pretty much telling everybody their side of the story from school, and then those same people were calling me and telling me about myself. I was really pissed about that. That's why I came to school with like I had an attitude, because I was like, I had my wall up, because I was like, I can't believe that this fucking bitch gonna have her friends talking about me and my friend, both of our friends, because you know we're all friends. How are you gonna let some other people talk about us and spread it around the school? And it's not even true. The first day, a lot of people, so many people were looking us up and down and grilling us and acting like we had a freaking disease or something. It was just crazy, and I was just pissed to have teachers who are supposed to be teaching you, or just people, staff in general, looking at you in a negative light.
And they didn't even bother to get outside of the story. They didn't bother to check the facts, nothing. They took that one side of the story and ran with it. They completely ran with it, everybody.
So that's why we telling our side in this motherfucking video.
Exactly.
To all those people in high school, I hope y'all watching this, and I hope y'all know that all that shit that bitch was telling you was motherfucking lie. And I still hate all you motherfuckers. So hashtag petty Shanae J be like, yeah. Shanae J, hashtag Shanae J be petty.
Right. Oh, and I guess backtracking a little bit, because we introduced me as your sister, which I am. So pretty much I was going through issues at home, and September, when school started in junior year, I I came over here to sleep over, like literally the first day of school. Like I went to school with you, and then after school we went back to my mom's house and whatever, and I got like some clothes and just came to your house and
for the weekend. For
like the weekend, and then the weekend turned into like a week, and then it turned into
a month.
It's a month,
and then it turned into I'm staying here. Like I'm not leaving.
Yeah,
like,
after a while, you know, after like that, you know, first week or whatever, we explained to her mom, you know, what was going on at home with me and my mom, and you know, her mom and my mom came to an agreement that I would be staying here. Child services was called, and I stayed here as a foster child, and we moved toward adoption. And I was officially adopted July 16th, 2013. So I am Shanae's actual sister.
Yes. Yeah. So I already can anticipate the comments. Don't try to come from my sister.
Don't try it, because
I'm going to have to fight you through the camera, okay? And I got beautiful camera. I don't want to.
It's not focusing anymore. Oh God, it's not focusing. Okay, there we go.
I got beautiful camera. I don't want to fuck up my camera to fight you comment trolls, okay? Okay? So yeah, if you hear me say, I have two sisters, but usually if I'm telling a story time, she's involved. So yeah, like when I told my I got robbed through the mail story time, that was the sister that was with me. Yeah. Yeah, this is the sister that was with me. It was
you
just
told him about how we was running up and down the block trying to find it.
yeah. So that is the end of the story. We didn't talk to them anymore. We stopped being friends with them. I know that after high school, Moreno went off to college somewhere in like Long Island, I think. Big City Ho, I have no idea, to be honest, because she deleted all her social media. So I don't know if she is still even in the Bronx. I don't know if she's still in New York. I don't know what's going on with her. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I don't know what else happened to I don't know what happened to everybody else. But if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Comment, definitely comment. I want you guys to tell me, who do you think was wrong in this situation? Do you think that Big Titty Ho was wrong for shutting us out because we didn't like her boyfriend? Or do you guys think that we were wrong for, I guess, not liking her boyfriend? Yeah, let us know. Definitely let us know about the whole blanket situation, because that was really a thing. That was really a thing in school. That was the major part of the story that got transferred into the school and everybody was gossiping about, and we got a lot of hate for that. So I definitely want to know you guys' opinion on that. And if you haven't yet, subscribe, man. Subscribe. What are you waiting for? Do you want more videos? I give you more videos, but you no subscribe, no videos. You're not gonna know when I...
Bitch!
Okay. When your camera keeps on auto-focusing on shit that's not like focus. Yeah, so definitely subscribe if you haven't already, because you want to have that notification when I upload, because my stories are crazy. We got another story time for you guys coming, so it's called The Boy Is Mine. And I guess because she's more lighter than me, she gonna have to be Monica. And I want to be Brandy anyway, because I got the twist, and Brandy always be having the nice braids and stuff, and I just love Brandy because yeah, I can like kind of sing her like her tone, her range. Yeah, it's nice and low. Anyway, so that's it for today's story time. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Peace out.
Deuces.
Yay, we're done. Let me do the Tia and Tamara. When they was pregnant, we looked so disgusting. Ew, we look like we're like trying to do stuff to each other. Ew. Hold on, side note, okay, during high school, it was mostly 11th and 12th grade. People would think that we were lesbians, guys. They really thought that we were lesbians because she moved into my house and we were really close like this, but it wasn't like that. That's disgusting. That's my freaking sister, you nasty people. You nasty motherfucker. And I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my. And I mean, literally, the crack of my ass was like, not my whole ass was out, but